Hello, folks. Yet again, it is I, Christopher KQ Squirrel Mockington, here to host another night of mystery and excitement and stuff. And my phone going boop boop at inconvenient moments. Let me just mute that. Okay. So, we're back for more murder solving. We're here to try to figure out who's a Freemason, who's a vampire, who's a Templar, who's secretly a priest. Actually, we found out who the secret priest is. But there's a lot going on in this game, and it's a good time. There we go. I have posted my notes to various social medias, and we're pretty much ready to go. More or less, but of course we're gonna let the timer tick down, let people filter in. So, hello. Use Overstar in particular, but hello if you're watching this on YouTube. Hi. Good to see you. Well, I can't see you right now, but I will see you in the future. And the future is where we are going to spend most of our lives, so. But yeah, boy howdy, a whole lot of stuff has happened in this game. I keep, like, wanting to load it up in the middle of the day and check to see if stuff works. Like, go, oh, hey, I have an idea. Maybe I should load up the game and then I remember that I'm streaming it and I can't play it, like, anytime I want. And it is a minor kind of hell. But it's cool, because, now I can try out all those ideas I had. You've been feeling that pretty strongly? Yeah, that's... I wonder if that's a common thing. I mean, I only get 2 hours of this game a night. And my brain is overflowing with thoughts and ideas. And, ideas about thoughts, I guess. I don't know. Polygons. My brain overflows with polygons. Hello, Saria. Hello, you sleep-disordered woodlings. It's pretty common with me. I often overflow with just so many concepts. I don't know, maybe it's the kind of games that I play a lot of the time. A lot of them are mysteries or mysterious. Well, I don't know if I'd get that if I were playing, like, a Zelda game. There's nothing much to wonder about in one of those. But, something like this, yeah. Oh, is this gonna hit me with vocals? I don't know if this is gonna hit me with vocals. No, I don't think it will. Probably. Anyway, normally you feel done around the 2-hour mark, but it was hard to stop Corn Kids. I can understand that, yeah. Mega Man would be sort of the antithesis to that feeling. Well, with Mega Man games, you have to understand, I spend around 2 hours trying to get them started. Like, I spend an hour getting to, like, one boss, and I lose, and then I pick a different boss, and I spend an hour trying to get to that boss, and I lose. And, like, 5 or 6 hours later, I figured out, like, what boss I can actually beat. And that's where I start. You have 20 seconds to get your ass in gear and become ready for Gabriel Night. Speaking of Zelda and ideas, I know nobody asked, but I think if you're gonna make a Zelda movie, and they apparently are, and it's going to be live action. I think that there should be exactly one live action human in it, and that should be Princess Zelda. And everybody else should be a Muppet or a puppet or an ILM construct. That's how I would make a Zelda movie. Not that anybody asked, but, you know. So, we're getting back to Gabriel Knight. And one thing occurred to me yesterday, and I did not actually... And one thing occurred to me, which is that we've got Prince James's business card in here somewhere.
I found it in Buccelli's room. It's definitely not a ticket from Naples.
Alright, we need to take this to the train station and get it looked at. But we need to use Prince James's card. We should call him and let him know that his dudes are dead. It needs to be that new D&D movie, but 98% cast furries. I mean, that's kind of what I mean. Like, for one, I think Link should be a puppet too. For sure. But I also think that, like, any furries that show up should definitely be, like, ILM constructs. Alright, let's swing by the train station and see if they know where this ticket is from. There was a magazine review that was like, you know, the worst thing is that the camera is so detached from reality. You can zoom it anywhere, and Gabriel will be able to look at it, interact with things he's nowhere near. And I'm like, bitch, that is the best thing in the game. It is the finest thing on Earth. I love it. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying, really, is, like, it should be like a Muppet movie. Maybe an off-brand Muppet movie, but a Muppet movie.
I don't want to show that to her.
Oh, you don't? Okay, fine. Can we talk to her?
I don't think she can tell me anything more.
Okay, well, you suck.
Nope, those don't work together.
I wanted you to go out the door.
That way leads to the trains. I'm not taking one that I know of.
Okay, can I... Nope, it's really not on the board. Okay, so he took a train from somewhere else and got here. And we don't have a method of discerning where that is or where that's from. Hey, can we get a comparison of the tires? No, I don't think we can. Alright. Well, this whole trip was a waste. Get back to the hotel. Tires. Who else has a car? Larry has a car. I think the past... No, they made a point that the pastor doesn't have a car. Like, he explicitly said, I don't own a car. So, that's something. But we should maybe go look at Larry's tires. Compare them with what we got here. But first... Oh, hey, Mosley. Mosley's just getting back, too. I wonder where he was going. Not that we can... Nope. He's out. He's peacing out. Alright, let's call up, Prince James. Phone number. Grab it. Hello. Nope, there's nobody in here. Nobody in any of the stalls. So, let's just pick one and make our call.
No, I've got it. Hello?
Prince James, this is Gabriel Knight.
Mr. Knight, yes. Did Grace arrive safely last night?
She did. You haven't heard from your men, have you?
No. You did see them last night?
Yes, they dropped Grace at the hotel and took off. But I'm afraid I have bad news.
What is it?
Sir, your men were found dead this morning. It appears to have happened sometime in the night.
Oh my God. I don't understand.
I don't either. Let me tell you how they were found. There's this landmark out here called the Armchair of the Devil. This morning, completely drained. I didn't see any footprints, none at all. Prince James?
I'm here.
Have you received any blackmail or ransom notices?
No, I haven't.
Well, sir, I'm still looking into it. We're going to find your son. Is there anything else I should know?
No. No.
Because I'm willing to do whatever I can, but it'd be a lot easier if I knew.
Please, Gabriel, if you keep your eyes open for me, you will be well rewarded. Now I must go.
Hello? Prince James? Lord Stewart? Hell. Oh, hell.
If you keep your eyes open for me, you will be well rewarded. Does he have some kind of personal symbol? I was like crossed rapiers. I don't know if that's what he means, but when he says it in that specific way, if you keep your eyes open for me, you will be rewarded, it makes me feel like there's something I have to be specifically watching for. Now, I don't know if he meant it that way, but I don't know, it feels like... Also, I forgot that I could zoom in. Can I zoom in on this train ticket? Aroma... Arise Quiz... Well, there it is, Gabe!
Buccelli came here from Rome. The Vatican, in fact, unless I'm very much mistaken.
The Vatican? Alright, we've got a priest from the Vatican. We have a potential Knight Templar. Or at least somebody who is tangled in with them. We almost definitely have vampires. We've got Freemasons. I mean, Grace sketched out their clothing, and we'll be able to look at that next time. Next time we get access to her. This is a clusterfuck of a situation, let me tell you that. But this feels like 5 or 6 different plans all slapping into each other at the same time. I'm starting to wonder if the baby is even, like, related directly to this case. Alright, there's Bocelli. And he's into, like, a tiny cup of wine or something. That's probably fine for priests. Alright, I wanted to check out, Larry's car. And I wanted to... I guess we should talk to Larry about this, since there may be a Templar connection. And he is our one Templar contact. Gabriel Night 3 by Gene Jensen and the Coen brothers. Can you fucking imagine if she was given, like, a proper budget and actual, you know, money? There's Larry's house. Okay, Larry Chester's house. Alright, I wanted to see if we can fuck with his car. Oh, tire tracks. Here we go. Are these the same tire tracks as that other car?
These tracks are from the 2 Freemasons' car, all right, which makes sense since I followed them here.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we knew that already, I guess. Shit. Right, we're not trying to identify the tire tracks. We know who the tire tracks are from.
That must be Chester's car.
Well, can we get another rubbing, maybe? Now that we're starting to identify people by tire tracks?
I don't need to write down Larry's license plate number or his tire tread. He's been sneaking around at night, but I don't think it's been in his car.
Hasn't been in his car. Alright. So, Larry.
Yes. Well, come in, Mr. Knight.
No hello?
I'm afraid I can only spare a few moments.
I appreciate that.
No kiss? No hello? Dead guys. Okay.
You know, a friend of mine, Grace, she drove into town yesterday with a couple of guys. Friends of Prince James of Albany. Real nice guys. Scottish, I think. Mallory and McDougal, I believe their names were.
Are you going somewhere with this, Mr. Knight?
I was wondering if you knew them.
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, that's real weird, because their tire tracks are in your front yard. I watched them talk to you.
Perhaps it's unclear who I'm talking about. You must know them, because after they dropped off Grace last night, they came here. I saw you let them in.
2 men.
2 men. Last night.
Yes, a car did stop here last night. They asked directions. They were only here for a few minutes. Is there a problem?
Not for you, I suppose.
It reminds me, this reminds me of this one Columbo video that goes around the internet now and then. There's just one problem. I saw you do it. I'm gonna have to send you to the Columbo dimension. Can you imagine being sent to the Gabriel Knight dimension? It would be all oil all the time. The handshake. Yeah, the handshake.
About those 2 men who stopped here last night, this may sound strange, but I was taking a walk by the parking area next door, and I thought I saw you all exchange an awfully complicated handshake. For 2 guys who stopped for directions, that is.
You're quite mistaken, Mr. Knight. But then, if you were standing where you say you were standing, you could hardly have seen much.
I have unusually good eyes.
Apparently, they failed you last night.
Are you a Freemason, Mr. Chester?
I think you should leave, Mr. Knight. Now.
I think you know those men and Prince James. And I think you know the real reason those men were here. I'm trying to help Prince James myself, even if that means pissing people off.
Mr. Knight, I haven't the slightest idea who you are or what you're talking about.
Right. Uh-huh. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, that music! That was good! Gabriel immediately go, Alright, he makes a phone call. He gets up and... does something with a box? And then he rolls out. He sticks his pipe in his mouth and he goes for a walk. Yeah, we almost... I mean, like, we almost had him on one level, but on the other level, he was just denying everything we threw at him. He's like, no, that's not true. Nope. Don't know what you're talking about. There was no breakdown. He was just rolling. Alright, what the hell was that? What? No, not here. It's around the other side of the house. The other side of the house. Where's the fucking window? Here it is. Okay. What is this?
It's a clock. An alarm clock.
Is that an alarm clock? For what?
I wonder what time he set on that clock.
Okay. It looks like a chess... It does kind of look like a chess clock. Okay. Can I, point up?
Yeah, I could stick my finger in there if I wasn't picky about scarred tissue.
Yeah, that's fair. Use the coat hanger. Other end, Gabe. No, this is fine.
Now, if I can just press the alarm button. 2 a.m. Got it.
Alright. Larry Chester is doing something at 2 a.m. I'm gonna write that down. Here it is. Larry Chester, 2 a.m. Alright. Yeah, I mean, he kind of fumbled with it, but at least he got it. Alright, am I too late to see where Larry walked off to? I think he went this way. Oh, do I want to follow him? Because now I'm kind of concerned that, like... I don't see him. Because now I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to get caught with him out in the middle of the woods or something, and he's going to gank me. There he is. He took a pair of binoculars, and now he's up here looking at the mountain. Maybe. Well, you know what? Two can play that game. That is a game that two people can play. It's multiplayer, bitch. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Alright, well, we found this place. This is just the roadside. I do not see anyone here. Wait, I saw the... I wish I could do this with the, keyboard instead of the mouse. There's this place. Hey, isn't it? No, this isn't where the killings took place. Is it? I don't think so. Well, there's that tree. But I don't see the rock. I can't see the rock, not from here. And I don't see any blood. So I don't think this is the right place. There is Rennes Chateau. Uh-huh.
That guy needs some Prozac. I wonder what he's looking for.
if the Abbe will be more amiable to conversation. How do I get down from here again? Can I just walk this way? Yeah, there we go. And I'm sorry, by the way, if you happen to be here and you haven't been following the game. It's been a convoluted set of twists and turns so far, and we're only on like day 2 in game. I have no idea how many days this lasts. Alright, I want to head off and see if I can have a quick chat with the Abbe. That's over... No, not over here. Over here. Over here. Gabriel Knight does Dan Brown. Yeah, it is. Came before Dan Brown, if I recall. I've said that before. There's no reason to say it again. Yeah, there he is. And, imagine if we get our binoculars out. Can we use our binoculars out here? I can't seem to, get Gabriel... I can't find a hot spot that would make Gabriel pick out his binoculars. I can just click them on him. Alright. Gabriel, what do your elf eyes see? They see fucking bupkis. I'm not seeing any zoom spot, any zoom icons whatsoever. They see approximately fuck all. Alright. Cool. Can I pick his pocket? No. Hey, you want to talk about some dead people?
Good afternoon, Abbe Arnaud. How was the tour?
Surely you have heard, Mr. Knight.
Heard?
My goodness, man. We found 2 men. That is to say, the entire tour group stumbled upon... Well, 2 men have been brutally murdered.
Huh.
You are not surprised?
Well, should I be?
I don't know what you mean.
You ever meet these 2 men?
No, never.
And you don't know who might have, you know.
You toy with me. You have heard. I don't appreciate your games, Mr. Knight.
Well, I'm not much for games myself.
Then let us terminate this discussion, eh? It has been a most trying day as it is.
Alright, somebody called Gabriel on his bullshit. That's... Honestly, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. Oh, speaking of... This is the most fucked-looking door I've ever seen in my life. It looks like it was boarded up and they pulled the boards off badly. And I can't tell if that's like a texturing thing or if this is just what it looks like. It is a really scuffed-looking door, though. And, I mean, admittedly, we are, like, playing a game that has a texture resolution of roughly 2. But, in most places, it looks passable. There, it looks deliberately screwed up, and I don't know why.
Oh, Mr. Bowser, I'm so sorry. What a klutz I am. It is quite all right. I was not paying attention.
Oh, no, it's my fault entirely. I was worrying about something else and not watching at all.
And Lady Howard, is she recovering?
Yes, she's resting quietly. Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that. Good day, Miss Styles.
Good day, Mr. Bowser.
Everybody caught that thing with the paper, right? Gabriel Knight 64. Man, I would play Gabriel Knight 64. Okay, Baza's over there. Where is Estelle going? Oh, I hear you. Follow. Where are you going? This music the soundtrack is remarkably synthwave for a game that came out when synthwave hadn't been invented.
Estelle stopped in the middle of nowhere, as far as I can tell.
The middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't see shit. Maybe... Alright, well, let's... Can I go up here? Middle of nowhere. Where are we? And I don't even see her here, is the thing. Which makes me nervous? Maybe... Oh, there he is. Alright, we can go this way. Where are we? Is this another tourist site, maybe? Secret meeting? Secret meeting with who? She is, scoping out a rock.
Looks like we got us another treasure hunter.
Alright, let's...
Hi, Estelle. Everything okay?
Did you follow me here, Mr. Knight?
Me? Uh-huh. I just stopped to see if you needed help.
I do not need help, but thank you for your concern.
Don't mention it. So, what's out here?
You can see for yourself.
Doesn't look like anything to me. But then you wouldn't be here if that was the case now, would you?
Some people don't care to tell other people their business.
Oh, that's kind of rude, isn't it? It was a perfectly friendly question.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that Lily really prefers we keep our business to ourselves. Some people can be ruthless, you know, particularly...
Men?
Well, now that you said so yourself.
Okay. How is she, anyway?
So, how come Lady Howard's not with you? Kinda joined at the hip, ain't you?
She's had a very difficult morning. I would have stayed with her, but, time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence. What are you trying to do so fast?
How did you meet Lady Howard, anyway?
Her family was the largest landholders in my village. I knew her growing up, of course, but we never played together. She made quite a name for herself on the stage, you know, when she was younger.
Huh.
And I was working in London myself as a nurse. I went to see her perform. Well, we became friends. When my father died and left me the cottage, we moved back to Hampstead. It's not exactly the manor she was born to, but it was sold years ago. Ironically, it's on the market again.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the inflection on we became friends.
Does Lady Howard still perform?
Well, she's taking a break from her career.
Oh, okay.
So this is the spot you and Lady Howard are betting your treasure hunting dollars on, huh?
Really? I wish you wouldn't ask such things.
Hey, just curious. I don't believe in the treasure myself. All that stuff about ciphers and nonsense.
Saunier didn't conjure that money.
Well, I'm not saying he didn't find something, but what if he took all there was?
I don't believe it. There's got to be something here,
And we've got to find it? Why is that, Miss Stiles?
It's none of your business. I'm sorry, but that's all I'm going to say about it.
Alright. My theory right now is that these two are not particularly related to the case. They grew up in the same village, they were in different social classes. They've made some kind of connection, romantic or otherwise, that has led to them living and traveling together. And they want her old mansion back. They want to go back to her old standard of living. And that's why they're searching so feverishly for this treasure. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that that's my current working theory on these two. Of course, that's an easy conclusion to draw, given the evidence, but, I don't know, maybe using Occam's razor is a mistake when it's a Schottenegger case. But that's just how it feels to me. Alright, that's Lady Howard and Estelle's site. Interesting. That's Renly Chateau. The Chateau de Serres. Can Gabriel do anything out here? Grace heard a baby out here, but Gabriel's not part of the tour group, and I don't know if he can do anything. And it's gone silent, whatever it was. Alright. Any incriminating marks by the garage? Not that I see. Yeah, what was that? It would not surprise me if those two were together. Romantically speaking. Anybody in the Rennes-le-Bon Gabriel Tavern? Any tracks out here? I don't see any. Yeah, any, tire tracks in the middle of a village. I don't see anybody, just the bartender. And frankly, I'm not interested in the bartender. Alright, let's head home. We still have to ask Mosley what he was doing out and about. We saw him come back, after all. And I want to see if Emilio still visibly has that piece of paper He yoinked. Yeah, he's not the Gabriel Knight 2 bartender. He is no Herr Huber. This man would not say werewolf in a cool
Buccelli and Wilkes were sitting there.
So they were, actually. And
I could, but Emilio might find it a bit odd. I'd better wait till he leaves.
I'm on the right track with that.
The guy gets around.
I'm on the right track with that. That's good to know. Alright.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Mosley, I guess. First, who's here? Who is around? Right now, let's pull the old Lara Bow routine. That would be Lady Howard. Madeline?
I don't think anybody's in there.
Madeline is out.
Baza's room.
Baza's downstairs, this is known. Can we just go in? No, it has a knock icon. That's my room. This is... Wilkes?
It's Wilkes's room.
That's Wilkes. He in there?
I don't think anybody's in there. Buccelli's in room 21.
That's Buccelli. It's Buccelli home. He's writing something. Okay. Alright, let's
I'm
check
not
in
sure
with...
what I'd say if he came to the door.
Really?
I don't think anybody's in there.
Oh. Okay, Mosley's not home. Odd. Alright, let's head back to Grace, maybe. House key, yeah.
I know it's difficult, but come back from the light, Gracie. Come back, come back.
All right. I was almost done anyway.
So what's it?
Hey, kids.
God.
What? You guys weren't about to discuss the case, were you?
Oh, go on, Grace. Tell us about the book.
Okay, check this out. Talk about wild. It ties together Freemasonry, the Templars, this group called the Priory of Sion, and like this bizarro theory about the Holy Grail. Well, what do you want to hear about first?
Okay, what is the... Okay, who the fuck are the Priory of Sion? That's a new one.
I'm not sure I want to know, but who or what is the Priory?
The Priory of
what?
Sion is an offshoot of the Templars. See, they split off before the Templar persecution, way back in 1188. The Priory returned to France from the Holy Land and set up a bunch of monasteries here.
What's that got to do with now?
Well, the Priory still exists, and they seem to have some kind of major agenda going on with Rennes-le-Château.
Great! Not only do we have one branch of the Templars, we have sects. I said sects. With a T. Thanks, subtitles.
So what's the Priory's agenda in Rennes-le-Château?
I'm not sure exactly. But whatever it is, it probably has something to do with the bloodline.
The bloodline. Alright.
What's this got to do with the Templars and the Freemasons?
Okay, according to the book, the Templars were the founders of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, and when they were persecuted, some of them fled to Scotland and changed their name.
What's that got to do with Rennes-le-Château?
Only that whatever is going on here, the Freemasons are obviously still involved. Some secret knowledge must have been passed down through the organization.
Hmm.
Man, wouldn't it be the funniest fucking thing in the world if the Freemasons were just, you know, stoneworkers? No secret knowledge, nothing like that. When you get, like, indoctrinated to the highest levels, you just learn how to build really cool houses.
So, what's this Grail theory you mentioned?
Okay, now, the Grail. Are you ready for this?
Go
No.
on.
The Grail is supposed to be a vessel, right? Like a cup. And it contains the blood of Jesus.
Yeah, go on.
The book suggests that the Grail is an allegory for an esoteric secret. A secret so heretical that it had to go underground throughout the Middle Ages. It was passed along as the legend of the Grail.
And that secret is?
That Jesus had descendants. The Grail itself is an allegory of the womb of Mary Magdalene. Okay. In other words, her womb, right, the cup, contained his blood, or rather bloodline. His heirs.
Get out of town.
Kinky.
No, that's not the fucking thing to draw here. That's not... Okay. I mean, it makes sense in a way, in a very allegorical Christian way. Jesus wasn't supposed to fuck. Unless you're writing, like, fan fiction for Jesus Christ Superstar, in which case, you know, you're fine.
Is anyone actually buying this stuff about Jesus having descendants?
Sounds pretty Looney Tunes to me.
Whether it's true or not is not the point. The point is these secret societies believe it, in a big way. Okay, look, Mary Magdalene came here, right, after the crucifixion?
That's what they say.
Okay, so, she brings the kids, or maybe she's pregnant. Her descendants intermarry with local nobility and become the Merovingian dynasty.
The Merovingians are supposed to be descendants of Jesus?
Yes, and the Catholic Pope betrayed and murdered them, but some of their line survived.
You're losing me.
Sorry, Mose, I'm on a roll. Okay, so the Merovingian survivors hid in this region and had backers here. Well, it could explain why so many heretics kept cropping up in the Languedoc, like the Cathars and the Templars, and Rome kept trying to wipe them out, to bury the secret of the bloodline.
Gee, those wacky popes, you just can't trust them.
Maybe it's those funny hats, you know, all that weight up there on their head.
Fine. I'll shut up now.
Man, Grace, come on, info dump at me. That's what I'm here
What's this
for.
got to do with the Templars and the Freemasons and Priory of Sion again?
They're all supporters of the bloodline, dedicated to getting the bloodline back on the throne. The Templars were probably founded to find proof of the bloodline's genealogy. That's why they were excavating under the Temple of Solomon. And the Crusades would have been the perfect cover.
Proof? Like what? A 2,000-year-old birth certificate with the father listed as the son of God?
Jesus was of the royal house of David, and if he had children, it would have been in the temple records.
If the Priory and the Templars were both supporters of the bloodline, then how come they split up?
I don't know. Maybe they had a falling out.
Like Martin Luther and the Catholics.
Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel.
The professor and Mr. Howell.
Don't start.
Ah, yes, the Templars and the Freemasons are the Simon and Garfunkel of their time. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Ah. Okay, but like, if Jesus had descendants, and there was, you know, a holy bloodline, wouldn't that be exactly the sort of thing the vampires would be all like, om nom nom up on? I mean, that's put badly, but, you know. Like, wouldn't that be a good reason to kidnap? Huh. Well, that's a theory. Anyway.
How does this relate to the treasure?
The authors think Saunier found the Templar treasure all right, but it wasn't gold. It was ancient genealogy charts from the Temple of Solomon. which Saunier then used to, get this, blackmail the Catholic Church. Or maybe he sold the documents to people like the Priory or the Masons.
Well, it's a theory.
It's a theory! That's what I keep saying! It's a theory! What's the deal with theories? I don't know when I became Seinfeld.
Here's a random thought. That whole argument between Prince James's men and the Abbé, if the men were Freemasons, could the Abbé be Priory?
Maybe. But I was thinking that Montreux might be Priory.
Montreux?
Yeah, he's the owner of the local winery, Chateau de Serres. There was just something weird about that place.
I'll have to check it out.
Besides, if the Priory and the Freemasons are both supporters of the bloodline, why would they be ripping each other's throats out?
I don't think they're that friendly, Mose. They may have started out in bed together, but that doesn't mean they always agree.
Oh, kind of like the U.S. and England.
Reagan and Bush.
Hardcastle and McCormick.
Siegfried and Roy.
All right already.
Was there anything else I should know about the book?
Oh, maybe just one small thing. Listen. Many of the prominent families in Europe today claim Merovingian descent, including the Habsburg-Lorraines, Wittelsbachs, Plantards, and Montesquieux in France, the Sinclair family in Britain, and the Stuarts of
London.
Scotland.
Of Scotland.
Stuarts? Prince James is a bloodline descendant?
Holy genealogies, Batman.
Whoa, it does kind of change the whole
Yeah,
picture,
that would
doesn't
be
it?
a great
really need to go.
reason
You catching a
for
train?
vampires to be
No,
at his
I just,
family.
I still want to
entire-
read a bit more. So let's meet back here at 5, shall we?
Sure. See ya.
I think it's coming together a little bit. I mean, it's weird that all Grace had to do was, read a book from the local bookstore.
There's something up with him.
Go figure.
Pretty much half solved the case, I guess. I mean, it sounds like she half solved the case. Can I get Mosley's fingerprint? Just, I guess, for my collection. Valley Soda Pop. Oh, really? Okay. Am I getting anything? Am I getting... Yeah, I think I'm getting something. Keep scrubbing. Let me reapply. I have no idea if this is doing anything. Like, I can see it on the label, but... Yeah, there we go. I guess Gabriel just doesn't say anything now.
What the hell are you doing?
Playing harmonica.
Okay, stupid question. Why are you taking Mosley's prints?
The guy is about as innocent as a French dance troupe. I don't know what he's guilty of, but he's guilty of something.
He's not on Sydney's suspect list.
Well, gee, guess he can't be a suspect then, can he?
Meaning that you can't scan that print in. Leave it on the desk and I'll add him in later.
These two are just sniping at each other like fucking professional snipers from the World War II era. Kind of amazing. Any thoughts?
No, it's just Gracie.
Meow, it's just Gracie. Yeah, see? Alright, let's see if Emilio is gone so I can get those other fingerprints. Why is Emilio, like, always hanging around in the middle of in the middle of stuff that I'm trying to look at? Is part of my question. Who the fuck is what the fuck is Emilio's affiliation? Why is he here? I mean, I guess he's a tourist, maybe, but it feels like he's here for something.
Got it.
Cool.
This print doesn't look anything like the one I got off Puccelli's suitcase. It must be Wilkes's glass. I'll mark it.
heterosexual old married couple is written by a homoerotic mystery author. Yeah, and in the meantime, we have a small homosexual couple. I say a small homosexual couple. One of them is not small. With, like, Howard and Estelle.
That's Buccelli's print. It matches the one I already have. I don't need it again.
Alright. Yeah, you're right. I guess we really don't need it. Oh. Okay, fuck. I looked up and there was somebody standing over here watching what I was doing, and it's just Gabriel. He's, like, taking prints by telekinesis. Alright, what else do we need to do? We need to go upstairs and go to bed? Emilio is the sore thumb sticking out of the cat. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have a reason to exist.
No thanks. I'm wide awake.
Emilio doesn't seem to have a reason to exist, narratively speaking, and that makes him stand out. Like, he's just sort of slouching around, meditating at the tour sites. He doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to eat anything except, like, vegetarian food that he brought himself. Or, I guess, ordered from... Yeah, the vegetarian thing is not really suspicious, but... he just... I don't know. He comes off as... There's something about him. Did I fucking miss something? Do I have anything to talk about with Jean? Wake up call 2 a.m. Oh! Okay, yeah.
Say, Jean, do you guys do wake-up calls? Maybe you could have Simone buzz the room for me about 2 a.m.?
Certainement.
You won't let me down now, will ya?
Oh, most assuredly, monsieur. I forget nothing.
I love Jean's voice acting. I forget nothing. Okay. Okay, now I think we can go back up and lay down. Maybe? Oh no, we've got to scan in these fingerprints. Add data. Wilkes. Alright, suspects. Wilkes. Link. Okay, do I have any other... Now, this is getting more off-center every time we use this computer, and I am worried it's gonna very slowly make its way, like, off the side of the screen. Can I add this?
I don't think I need to scan that into Sydney.
No, can't add that. Can I add the tire tracks?
I don't think I need to scan that into
No.
Sydney.
I guess we're good. Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but, it's a miracle this game runs at all, bluntly. Alright. Let's head out to, the winery, maybe? Gabriel did say he wanted to check out the wine the wine processing plant. I don't know what it's called. Like Wine Le Chateau. Chateau de Serres, that's right. Alright,
They're closed, and I don't think it's worth breaking in just to taste some wine.
you don't know that. It could be really good wine. It could be, like, life-changing. I wouldn't know.
That's a big freaking house.
Yep, the legendary BFH. Okay, Gabriel.
Je regrette, mais nous sommes fermés.
I have no idea what you just said, but I...
Yes, what is it you want?
What is it I want? Oh, good question. Let's see. I deserved that.
You kind of did. I need a reason to be here. I don't really have a reason to be here.
Where the hell is a universal skeleton key when you need one?
I'm sorry, Gabriel, this is not Skyrim. Or Oblivion. I need a reason to be here. Why the fuck would I be... Why would I be at a wine plant? Could be something to do with the... tavern, maybe? Why would I be at the wine?
Hey, how's business?
Désolé, je ne parle pas anglais.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. I deserve that too. Why would I be... Oh, I should enter the cassette tape into Sydney and have it translate. Let's go back and do that, actually. I think that's the, that was like the phone call to the Vatican or whatever that, Kelly made. Let's go back and put that in. But yeah, I can't think of a reason to get in there. Maybe I have to go around back and try to sneak in the way Grace did? Grace nearly got herself killed climbing on the roof, but maybe with a little bit of optimism, we can make sure that Gabriel does get himself killed climbing the roof. I love that Resident Evil safe room ass music. Plays in here. It should have happened fast. It kind of should have. Alright. Add data. Add this cassette tape. What are you scanning that in with, Gabe? Translate. From Italian to English. Bukele tape.
Interesting conversation.
The Bureau of External Affairs, please. Father Grena? This is Father Buccelli. How are you? Good, good. Yes, I'm still here. Something extraordinary has happened. There have been murders. 2 men. I saw them myself this morning. I have no idea. Well, it must be important. They don't look like the locals. I couldn't say. White, European, probably. Their throats were cut, but as I'm remembering, there was no blood at all. I don't believe so, but yes, I'll try to learn more. So far, this is the first sign of activity. Yes, and also with you. Goodbye, Father Grena. Alright, that tells us basically nothing we didn't already know. Can we pull up the map? Unable to translate. Parchment? No, okay. Make ID. Dr. Gabriel Knight, MD. Medical? Reporter? Repair electric, plumbing, sales, encyclopedia, shoes, auto supplies, diaper service, police, New Orleans security. Freelance reporter. Entertainment monthly. Well, no, sports wouldn't do it. Maybe. Electric repair. Plumbing. Diaper services, maybe? They have a baby in there. Yeah, plumbing, man.
I don't think that's gonna get me into a vineyard.
Alright, well...
I don't think that's gonna get me into a vineyard.
Well, it was worth a shot. How about the diaper service? Because there was that baby...
That might provoke an interesting response.
But it's not going to get me inside? Alright, what else? New York Times reporter?
Hey, that should work.
Alright, New York Times reporter should work. Okay, alright. Yeah, let's just print off like 4 or 5 fake IDs. Can we print off any others? How many of these can we have?
I don't think that's gonna get me into a vineyard.
Alright, that's not gonna work. Coroner?
I don't think that's gonna get me into a vineyard.
I didn't think so. Blood drive?
That might provoke an interesting response.
Print off an attorney badge. Sergeant, New Orleans Police Department.
I don't think that's gonna get me into a vineyard.
About, freelance security.
I don't think that's gonna get me into a vineyard.
No, alright. Anything else? Auto supplies? The miracle car polish of the 90s. Gabriel Knight, Shine On Evangelist.
That might provoke an interesting response.
You can just make fake IDs. That would have been great when you need a moped. I imagine that's why Gabriel wouldn't use it. Because, like... if we could have used this to make a Mosley ID, that entire puzzle would have just gone to hell. I wonder if that is part of the stuff that Jane Jensen wanted to do. That they didn't have the time or budget for some reason. Like, something that involves photographing Mosley and scanning in his ID and then assembling a fake ID or something. Because that would have made so fucking much more sense. Anyway, we have, 1, 2, 3, 4 fake IDs. Let's go systematically try every one out. I feel like Fletch. Has anybody seen Fletch, the old Chevy Chase movie? I mean, if you haven't, don't bother, but it was amusing at the time. Alright, let's, run through the list. Blood drive.
Yeah, but I better knock first.
Alright. Knock, knock.
Yes?
Oh wow, you look fucking hideous, man. No, you looks like a zombie version of the fan. Hi, Azra!
I sell car polish. It's particularly effective for black sedans. You wouldn't happen to have a black sedan, would you?
No solicitation.
No solicitation, okay.
Yes?
Hi, I'm with We Do Poo Poo. We're a diaper service, and I was wondering if you have any little tykes running around.
No. Why do you ask?
Just checking the neighborhood. I follow my nose.
Yes?
I'm here doing a blood drive.
Oh?
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to have any unused blood lying around, would you? Guess not.
Slam the door. Oh god. Fucking slams the door. I don't blame him. Land
Yes?
shark.
My name's Knight. I'm a reporter. I'm doing a feature on Languedoc wineries, and I'd love to include you in my spread.
I'll see if the chateau owner is free.
Wow, we have so many jobs.
Bonjour, Monsieur Knight. I'm Excelsior Montreux, the owner and
Excelsior?
of Chateau de Serre.
Nice of you to see me, Mr. Montreux. I should have made an appointment, but I get better results just knocking about. The best places don't advertise.
Ah, well, how true. Now allow me to take you to the wine tasting room. Marceau?
His name is fucking Excelsior? Who are you, Stan Lee? Maybe he is Doctor Strange.
What would you like to serve, sir?
Ah, are you a red man or a white? No. Let me guess. Red, yes?
Gosh, it shows, huh?
Do you like it dry?
Oh, hell, I'd drink dust if I could.
Well, let's see then. Perhaps the 76 Merlot.
Yes, sir.
Awkward.
I'm terribly sorry that you caught us unprepared today. We were about to shut the main gate.
Everything's all right, I hope?
Oh, yes. Here, anyway. The constable called a little while ago. There was a murder in the vicinity last night.
A murder?
It's very unusual, I assure you. But I suppose even here we're not immune. Oh, well, we should let it breathe for a moment.
Right. Nothing worse than suffocated wine.
Yeah, you have to let your wine oxygenate, I guess.
What exactly is viticulture?
You are a wine critic, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's your definition?
Well, to me, viticulture is about breeding, and I don't mean the mechanics of grafting. Grafting is only a tool. What's meaningful is the essence of the two vines you're combining. There are literally thousands of grapes, and most viticulturists choose from well-known stock. But my father always bred his own grapes, and has passed down some very rare species.
I'm fascinated.
Really? Well, I don't want to bore you.
No, tell me about the language of death. I mean, the language of wine, I guess.
I'd like to hear more about your breeding program.
Your weird
You won't
eugenicist
reveal my
grapes.
secrets?
For my ears only.
Very well. The secret is in mixing the best strains, of course. But there is an art to it. My father taught me to visualize the ideal grape. Once you can visualize this perfect fruit, you can analyze even the best stock and see where it is lacking, in color or body, for example. Or perhaps it could be just a touch sweeter or lighter. And the trick is to find a grape equally fine, but one which is perfect in exactly those areas which the first grape is flawed. The marriage of these two vines will produce an heir, and then this heir undergoes the same process, you see.
Oh, don't you ever get where you're going?
Eventually. But even in the interim, your grape will soon be far superior to anyone else's. Try the wine, Mr. Knight.
Yeah, I think we found the game's villain. I think we found him.
Wow, that's good.
This fruit did not come about by accident. It is the result of thousands, even millions of crossbreedings. Everything that it is today is a result of that hereditary tree. Don't you think it is ironic that a grape or even a dog or a cat should be so carefully bred, but that most humans depend on such a silly thing as love?
Then again, there is something to be said for spontaneity.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like we found this game's villain. Is anyone else hearing this? Yeah, he's, we've definitely drilled in. Oh, I want to hear more what he has to say about, like, weird eugenicists. A red herring villain. You're right. I haven't ruled out the adoring fan.
You know, hearing you talk, it reminds me of something. What is it?
Alchemy? The transmutation of the philosopher's stone?
Nope, that's not it. It was Ask Mr. Science. Y'all get that program here?
Television? I'm afraid not.
Well, they had this bit about DNA. Kind of how DNA has this funny pasta shape, but it's really billions and billions of instructions, kinda. You get into DNA with your breeding program at all?
Actually, DNA is an interesting issue, Mr. Knight. Did you know that the magic alchemists used was based on an intuitive understanding of the principles of
really?
DNA?
Okay.
I'll be darned.
But to answer your question, no. I have my own ways of testing the vines, and they're far older and more traditional than DNA testing.
Alright.
Are you from this area, Mr. Montreux?
Yes and no. I grew up in Paris, but my family has owned this estate for decades. My wife and I permanently settled here some years ago. Children do take pleasure in the country air.
Oh, you got kids?
Oh yes, a beautiful daughter who is away at school, and my firstborn son, Enoch. He's 12.
Enoch?
Have you children?
No.
But you must. Oh, children are every man's right to immortality.
Well, it's not the kid part I mind so much as the marriage part.
Oh, no, a wife need not be a burden if she knows her place. Her role is to serve you, after all.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To care for home and heirs and leave a man to pursue.
Don't Enoch until you try. I am going to suplex.
Boy, we live in different worlds.
Everything. I'm gonna suplex the concept of reality. Also, is anybody else reminded of Vincent Price? A little bit.
What kind of training do you need to be a viticulturist?
The lessons I consider most valuable came from my father. He was quite a master.
Let's try the treasure.
Do you believe the stories about a local treasure?
Indeed. It is in my soil, monsieur.
Okay, how literally am I meant to take that? Because I am going to take that extraordinarily literally. I'm just going to assume you've got whatever treasure it is, like in your basement.
Do you know anything about the murder?
No, not really. There were two men, neither of them from here by the sound of it.
And my last question. I've been saving this one.
I ran into an interesting tourist angle today. Seems the Holy Grail is supposed to be around here.
Oh, the Grail is a marvelous legend. But most stories are ignorant of the true meaning of the Grail. You see, the Grail has far less to do with Christ than with an idea. The fountain of youth, the eternal flame, the philosopher's stone.
All of those are related to the Grail?
Oh, yes. The Grail is that thing, that one thing, or whatever symbol you use for it, that represents completion, perfection, the absolute. Do you understand now?
Well, no, not really.
Turning base lead into pure gold. That is the alchemist's aim. But it's not about real lead and real gold. It's symbolic.
It was.
Man is the lead. God is the gold. Man to God. That is the alchemist's goal. That is the Holy Grail.
Huh. But I thought with the Grail, it was actually the blood. The blood in the Grail that was the, the immortal thing.
Well, of course. The blood is the elixir of life. The juice of the forbidden fruit.
The juice of the forbidden fruit?
No, never mind. Dusty old theories are a hobby of mine. Let's stick to the wine, shall we? Excuse me. Hello, Easy Excelsior.
Enoch Excelsior!
Ah, oui.
No, Enoch
Préféré
Montresor,
Enoch
I guess,
Montresor.
but...
Forgive me, I'm afraid I must return to the house. The news of the murder has quite upset my wife. Besides, my son awaits his afternoon lesson.
Well, thanks for the interview, Mr. Montreux.
You're most welcome. Au revoir, Mr. Knight.
Can you imagine the New York
Nice
Times
fella.
actually publishing an interview like that? Actually publishing any of the shit that man just said? What is this tomb that's out here? He's clearly an alien. Just walked away from that was an Yeah, I feel like,
That looks just like private property. I love it when it's that easy.
Oh yeah, so it does.
Good thing they have those up, 'cause there's nothing more tempting to vandalize than a tomb on a hill.
Well, you know... Now that you've said that, Gabriel, How the fuck did you get up there? But you know, now that you said that, I want to vandalize this thing.
That's the tomb the sign mentions. Must be some famous person named Pooh San buried there.
I still keep thinking, how did you get down there? God, I take the camera away from you for 1 second, Gabriel. And you're, like, teleporting around. Okay. Yeah, that was certainly an interview of some kind. That was, Thank you for telling me about, like, the eugenics of wine. Winegenics. Eugenics. No. No, doesn't work. Anyway, can I maybe talk with Grace about this?
So where's Mosley?
Hey guys, it's 5.
Thank you, O Guardian of the Clock.
Okay, don't start, you two. I want to hear what happened.
You mean at Chateau de Serras? You're right. The guy's probably into one of these secret societies. You should have heard him go on about alchemy, but I don't know. He seemed more bookish than anything.
I say anyone who's involved with these secret societies is a big suspect.
Speaking of which, Larry Chester is definitely lying. He said McDougal and Mallory just stopped by last night for directions. I couldn't get him to crack.
Who's this? Chester?
That's right.
Interesting. I'll get started on the treasure angle. Check out the museum and church tonight. That book really got my juices flowing.
So that's what it takes.
Huh?
So, are we gonna eat or what? I'm starved.
Well, actually, Grace and I had talked about catching up.
That's okay, Mose. I want to stick with my research for a while. Why don't you and Gabriel go?
I can wait till later if you...
No, I think that's a great idea. In fact, I think we should be going right now, shouldn't we, Mose?
See ya.
See, Grace, maybe after dinner?
Okay, I guess we're gonna hit the museum. Save as... block 10. I don't know how many blocks of time there are in this game. I guess we're gonna find out. To start with... What's this?
I copied these symbols down from the robes at Chateau de Serras.
Oh, that's right. I should probably try and import... That looks like a DNA sort of thing.
Emilia wrote that in the dirt at Poussin's tomb.
Yeah, maybe I should try and import some of this stuff into the PC over here. An interview with the vampire. Perhaps it was an interview with the vampire starring Tom Cruise. Now a major TV series on UPN or something, I don't fucking know. I don't watch that much TV. Can I import this? Yeah, alright. Some note. Cool. Scan this. I really wish that the... I know I've mentioned it a lot, but I really wish it was not doing this. Alright, can I analyze? What can I open and analyze? The map. Image is recognized as a map. Holy shit, we've cracked the case. Correspondences and patterns are not readily available with such a volume of points. To analyze regions or relationships between objects on map, use enter points to select objects and then start analysis to analyze relationship. I do not know how the fuck to do that. I have a feeling that if we need to do this, we'll deal with that later. What about the parchment? Text appears to have irregularities in design. See extract anomalies. Hidden geometry is present in image. See view geometry. Device in upper left corner, the plus symbol on line 4 and the text break on line 14 suggests this image. Confirmed by right base or N in line 14, the shape has been saved. Oh yeah! Yeah! They're exactly, I see totally what this is talking about. Exactly correct. Extract anomalies. Message inserted in text is indicated by the letters raised above the text line. Letters are... Adagobert... Soratile Saint Lamort. Need suggested language to analyze. Try French.
Wow. There's a hidden message in the text.
Dagobert il roi et de Sion est ce trésor et l'est mort. To Dagobert II, to Dagobert II, king, and to Sion is this treasure, and it is there dead. Yeah, I don't know if that's fucking anything. What about, parchment number 2? And thank goodness I have a magic CSI computer. Analyze text, view geometry, rotate shape. Symbolic device may be rotatable. Alright, let's start with analyzing the text. Text appears to be in Greek, checking research database at University of Heidelberg. I'm so glad we can just use dial-up for this. Need suggested language to analyze. Berge, Pastent, Poussin. Okay, I recognize Poussin. This is French again.
Shepherdess no temptation that Poussin Teniers hold the key. Peace 681, by the cross and this horse of God, I complete this demon guardian at midday. Or to the meridian, blue apples. I think I'll write that cipher down.
The horse of God? Blue apples. Man. Okay. Oh, motherfucker. I'm gonna have to take this seriously, aren't I? I'm gonna have to take this message about the horse of God shitting blue apples seriously, aren't I? Okay, I can do that. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. View geometry. Devices at top and bottom of the page contains diagonals which indicate lines. Possession of the top and bottom lines and their diagonals form a perfect square. Circle in the star devices at the top and bottom of the page indicates the presence of a circle. It lines up best with the text in the indicated position. Okay, cool. What? And it said I could, like, rotate the shape.
Scion. These parchments must be linked to the Priory somehow.
Do not take lightly the horse of God's blue poop apples. Yeah, I think that sound just called every dog in the neighborhood. Alright, what else we got? We got the sum note. This may be translatable. See translate. Cool. And we got the symbols. Data recognized as symbols. Symbols not in Disney database. Will conduct search of offline databases and return results via email if match is found. We have like a sophisticated AI computer, you know? Open file, sum note. Latin to English. Sum means to be. I am equals ergo sum. Yeah. Cool. Fucking fantastic. Alright, well, we did some analysis. I have many, many, many questions. Particularly about the blue apples. Are blue apples, perhaps grapes? Wasn't there something about blue fruit earlier? Because, like, Silverstar mentioned that it might be, grapes, and I was like, no, grapes are purple. No, that wasn't it. What the hell was it? I gotta look back at, the old VODs later. Can I join Mosley and Gabe for dinner?
What do you care anyway? You said you weren't interested.
I'm not. That doesn't mean I care to watch you belly up to the trough. Besides, you're just setting yourself up for a fall. Gracie doesn't like you that way.
Oh? And what kind of guy would she like?
I don't know. Younger, maybe? Good-looking? A nice guy? She deserves a nice guy.
Which explains her alleged attraction to you.
Oh, that's purely chemical. Poor kid. See, I've got this pheromone thing going on.
Shower.
Yeah, I tried not bathing myself once, but my coworkers got a little upset about it.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. You never could stand my success with women.
No, it was how you screwed with women that I couldn't stand.
Ah, back off, Lancelot.
Yeah, I guess we better talk about something else before I get worked up.
Hello, boys.
Oh, Madeline.
Hey.
Oh, you are already dining. How disappointing. I was hoping to spend some time with you, and especially with you, Gabriel.
Well, we can make room.
But I must change. The night is just beginning. Will I see you when I come down?
Blue fruit.
Wouldn't miss it.
Sure.
Blue fruit. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Quick.
That's what I was thinking of. I wonder if blue apples mean something metaphorical.
Man, is she hot for you. Whew. Where'd that come from?
Pheromones.
Christ. You gonna go for it?
Why not? Sex worked for Bond.
But Grace is in your room.
Yeah, what did I tell you? Having her around is like wearing a freaking chastity belt. But Madeline doesn't have a roommate.
Well, go for it, I guess.
Grace's eyebrows got mad. Real mad. Anyway, thank you. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Blue fruit. It must be has something to do with these blue apples. Blue horse apple. I don't fucking... I got so many questions. But we're gonna work them out. We are gonna solve this groovy mystery. And we're gonna undercover. We're gonna underwhelm everybody.
Good evening, Mademoiselle Nakimura. Jean told me you are staying in room 25 with Monsieur Knight.
I bet he did.
I am Simone, Mademoiselle. I hope you will enjoy your visit.
Thanks. Do you know anything about the treasure, Simone?
Well, I have seen many treasure seekers come and go, Mademoiselle, but I have never thought much of the idea myself. But there is a museum if...
Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway.
Just cut him off, okay.
Have you seen anything, I don't know, curious around town lately?
Ah, oui, Mademoiselle.
What?
Someone has bought a chicken. It is making my mother crazy, this chicken. It comes to the garden, it eats her seeds. I do not know who is the owner of this chicken, but I know my mother. This chicken will be in the soup pot one night.
Oh, well, it happens to the best of us.
Does it, Grace? Does it really? Now I kind of want, like, Coca Vin.
That's the blue apple cipher that Sydney found in one of the Saunier parchments.
Okay, did I try scanning the pamphlet in to Sydney? I don't think I did. I'm gonna go back and see if it can get the church pamphlet scanned in. We're in... Yeah, we're room 25. Being a chicken in a soup pot happens to the best of it. It does. A day can hardly go by that somebody doesn't try to roast me in a pot. And I have to, like, drop a boulder or an anvil or something on them. It's the pain of being a, cartoon character, honestly. No, not that. This.
I can't scan that into Sydney.
Are we sure?
I can't scan that into Sydney.
Alright, I guess not. What is this?
I got some Deutschmarks converted to francs at the airport.
They're the Deutschmarks.
Not much to spend it on around here, though.
The marks of the Deutsch. Anything in my email? No. I'm checking my email. Alright, maybe we can take this out to the, Oh, hello, what's that?
The British gals have been eating again.
Oh no, the British gals have been eating again! How dare they? Everybody eats, Grace. Everybody poops.
No, I don't see any sign of prints.
Really? No prints on the glass?
No, I don't see any sign of prints.
Caught you in the middle of making dinner. No, that's fine.
No, I don't see any sign of prints.
Alright, there's no prints here. Can I steal a glass? Subtle, Grace. Alright, now Grace is equipped with the ability of... No, I said fingerprints. Fingerprints.
They're probably getting ready for dinner.
They may have just eaten dinner. Unless this was lunch. Alright, now I have the ability to listen at doors as Grace. That's handy. Yes, good night, everybody! I miss Animaniacs so much, you guys. That is not fully and actually going to bed, I don't think. That is, you know, a punchline. Alright, nobody in there.
No one's in there.
That's our door. This is Mosley's door. Is Wilkes in his room?
No one's in there.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's try the museum. We're appointed at the museum. Let's try the museum. Oh, hey, Emilio. Baza. What's up?
How are you feeling, Mr. Baza?
Oh, much better, thank you.
It was quite a shock, wasn't it?
What was?
The two dead men?
The two... Oh, of course. Yes, it really was a shock. Are you quite all right, Miss Nakamura?
You know, you're the first person who's asked me that.
Sometimes it is easier for a stranger to be polite than a friend. But don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have better things to do.
That was an interesting reaction. Well, you seem to be over it. Over what? You know, the murder that's had everybody in shock? What murder? Oh, that murder! Sure, yeah. Like, I can't tell if he legitimately forgot. Or... like, he just doesn't care? Or maybe he, maybe he did forget. Maybe it just doesn't matter to him. Some people died. Oh well, that happens. Alright, here I am in the church. Was this
Pamphlets about the church.
Was the English one here last time?
I've already got one.
Yeah, alright, I guess so. Alright,
The pamphlet says he's the patron saint of lost items. That's interesting. He certainly has a place of honor in the church. He's the one being held up by the 4 angels, not the Magdalene. It looks like she's washing his feet. I'm not that familiar with Christian tradition, but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Christian tradition has a foot fetish. Just because you'd love to see how I can explain the plot. Okay. Gabriel Knight, Schottenjäger, gets a case to find the missing... he gets a case to protect the baby of Prince James of Albany from night visitors that have plagued the family for generations. They tend to enter the room, take blood, and leave. Dogs can't stop them, watchmen can't stop them. So he follows them out to this sleepy little village of Rennes-le-Chateau, where there's apparently a generations-old mystery about hidden treasure and religious stuff. And there's 2 more men from Prince James's entourage, and they're fucking dead now. And, and there's a tour group, and they're all real suspicious. And the tour group is composed of a bunch of people, all of whom are very... Why am I walking in and out of the church? All of whom are very suspicious, and all of whom are very likely candidates to get killed as hell at some point in the future to show how serious the game is getting. And 2 of them are lesbians. Maybe. I think that's all the details that are important to the plot. Probably. Okay, wait a minute. You're supposed to be able to draw on this, right?
Those angels' gestures might not be what they appear. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Okay. Erase, draw, look, trace. No. It feels like... No, I'm not sure I have what I need for this. That diamond pattern is possible. I just don't know. Can I talk with the, Abbe?
That's the door to the Abbe's house. Nice. You have to walk through the cemetery to get to it. I don't think anyone's home.
Oh, okay. What about over here?
Here lies Marie Denarnaud, died January 19th, 1953, at the age of 85 years. Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
It's a
and
carved
try that
head.
diamond pattern.
Probably a grave portrait. It's a plain cement cross.
Alright, do I have a sketch of that?
That bit about the sunrise line is interesting.
I tried
I'm
to...
not sure what to make of it at the moment, but I have a feeling I'll be coming back to it eventually.
Alright, let's try that weird diamond shape. I think it started from the top, and it was just kind of a diamond. It was, you know, just a diamond. So let's,
Those angels' gestures might not be what they appear. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Alright, a diamond with a circle. Yeah, that's the problem, is I don't know if I can get a circle inside. Trace.
It's a tilted square.
Okay. I got points for that. What the fuck do they mean? Okay. Well, there's angels making a tilted square. Alright. Hold on. I gotta fucking... Let me just note that down. Tilted... Square... Church... Angels. And I've drawn a little sketch of the square, which is a diamond, Grace. It has a name. Anyway, this isn't the museum, is it? This is the church. I wanted to go to the museum. Okay, now, ooh. I have a lot of points now. I do, and we're not even at the halfway point. Of the points, anyway. I don't know if we're at the halfway point of the game.
There's something
and I don't know how many I've missed! There's something taped to the door. As always, I try to fingerprint it before I touch it, because I don't want to fuck up the whatever.
Not a bad idea, but maybe I should pick it up first.
No, you'll ruin it! Don't pick it up, you'll ruin it.
Not a bad idea, but
alright.
Maybe I should pick it up first.
Alright, let's take it. What is this taped to the door?
Oh my god! It's a copy of Le Serpent Rouge!
I mean, you're not wrong, Celine. I've often wondered if my adventure notebooks are gonna be found by someone someday and, like, misinterpreted as some kind of weird cultist bullshit or something. Ooh, got it.
There is a fingerprint on it.
Is it mine? Because I picked it up?
I got this fingerprint from the envelope that Le Serpent Rouge came in. Maybe I can figure out who left it at the museum.
Alright, Le Serpent Rouge, though.
This riddle is fascinating. You can almost see what it's hinting at. I really want to solve it.
Oh, I can't read this.
In my arduous search, I was trying to hack away with my sword through the dense vegetation of the woods like some pawn of destiny. I wanted to reach the place of the sleeping beauty, in which some poets can see the queen of a lost kingdom. Desperate to find the way, I laid down the path of Ra and was illuminated.
Aquarius, Pisces. Oh, there's a lot here.
I was
isn't there?
further aided by the parchments of my friend. They murmur of the lady. Long ago her name was Isis, queen of the benevolent springs. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Others knew her as Magdalene with the celebrated vows of healing balm. The initiated knew her to be the Lady of the Lake and Notre Dame de Cross. The circle is the ring, and the crown forms the diadem of the queen of the castle.
Oh, we're gonna have to solve this shit. Oh no, oh boy. Those are my genuine reactions. Oh no, oh boy. Like, this is gonna be terrible and fun at the same time.
They're closed. Shoot.
Oh, alright, they're closed. Where to next? Yeah, we got ourselves a groovy mystery. We're gonna have to solve this puzzle about, like, red snakes. Unfortunately, the puzzle is covered in cobras. Can I go tell Gabriel and Mosley about this?
I don't know what I'd say to him after what I just heard.
Yeah, it's fair.
Why would I want to show that to him? Why would I want to show that to him?
Yeah, you're right, his head would explode. No, it's fine, we'll just use our invisible shield. And, we'll walk right through. Can I enter this into, Sydney? Add data. La Serpent Rouge.
No, there's no point in scanning Le Serpent Rouge. I'll have to interpret the verses myself. Sydney isn't that smart.
Scan this fingerprint. LSR print. La Serpent Rouge print, okay. Don't worry, I won't throw any arrows, but I will throw the game, because it is just about time to wrap up for now. And tomorrow is Saturday, I've been led to believe. And tomorrow, that means that we're going to be playing Zoe 2 instead of Gabriel Knight, even though I am hot as hell to keep going with Gabe. May you make a wild-ass plot guess, by all means. At this point, I will repeat this at the start of next stream. But at this point, I feel like contributions, as long as you haven't played this before and you don't know, like, the solution, I feel like contributions are wide open. No concept is too dumb. No attempted puzzle solution is too left field. We are deep in the weeds of the Dan Brown golf course, and we're swinging with big clubs. What do I save? Le Serpent Rouge. Alright. I'm gonna quit and reload and make sure that, you know, my save actually worked. The blood of Christ, and being from Mary's womb, means also Jesus' brother, aka Satan. I don't think... Was Lucifer Jesus' brother? I've read the vampire, Emily Turner. It is Dracula we're dealing with. But we've had werewolves, so why not? That is possible. I don't know when Dracula fell into the public domain. I feel like it had to be before this. But you know, I would not be upset if we were suddenly dealing with Dracula. Dracula is an asshole, canonically speaking. But I would not be upset to deal with him. Alright, I am just checking to see if there's anyone around who I want to pinball you guys off to. You know what? You know what? Yeah, let's, I'm gonna send you guys off to the world of ZZ... Well, they're doing the ending of something that they've been doing for a while. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all go. This was a night, for sure. A Gabriel night. I hate myself for that joke. Oh, God. Anyway, good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you had a good time. I hope that, I don't know. I just hope. I'm very hopeful. Rest well, everybody. Good times. Good night.